Okay, I'm going to give this sunflower video a go, and I hope you find it useful. I've done a rough sketch with my sunflower. I'll hold it up because I've tried to do it really faintly. With this one here, I've just put the guidelines in, and this one, because it's got a bit more detail, I drew it a bit darker, but I'm going to rub the top bit off of that now. Just in kind of circular motions tends to take, if you hold your rubber flat, especially Laura, who's a bit heavy-handed with her pencil apparently, and if you do that and then just go over it with your rubber flat, then you can get a lot of the pencil mark off, but leave your guidelines in. Now what I'm going to show you today is, in a tutorial workshop that I did, we used a China white marker, which is a bit like using masking fluid. It covers up a bit of the paper and keeps it white, but it's not quite as strong as masking fluid, and so therefore it gives a bit of a more natural feel. But you might not have one of those at home. You can order them off Amazon. So I'm going to give it a go with a little tea light, which I bet most of you have got a candle or a tea light somewhere at home. So on another bit of paper, I'll just show you. So that's the circle of the middle of the flower, and then you've got your petals like this, and it's in these bits that I'm just colouring in really dark. That's where I'm going to be trying to put the wax, so that I can be really loose and wet with the paint, and it won't go in there. So this is an experiment. We'll see if it works. So I'm just doing it with the edge. Obviously with the pencil you can get it a little bit more accurately where you want it, but who knows, this might work. And it would be fun experimenting anyway. It's always good fun having a little go with different things. Okay, so just brush off any excess. I haven't actually tried this yet, so don't hold your breath, it might not work. So the colours I've got, I'm using my paints, but you've got, if you order a set from Harriet, you'll have a range of yellow ochre, burnt sienna, burnt umber, raw umber, gambogi, orange and sap green. I've just got those out to show you that you've got, you know, quite a range of colours, and sunflowers can be, you can make them any colour you want really, but they're mostly kind of golden, orange, yellow, and the centres are very brown. So with the centre I'm going to start with the big one, and I'm just going to put water to start with, just plain clean water in the centre. And then I'm going to put a bit of colour in. It's too yellow, that one, so let's go around the edge with a bit of, it's gone wrong with the end of my paintbrush. Burnt sienna, and a bit darker. You want to mix it up so that you get a lot of different tones. Some dark bits. Normally there's an inner circle. In your sunflower. So maybe go for that shape with your darker stuff and just a bit more orange around here. Lots of water. Right, so the main sunflower is going to be kind of goldy orange, so we'll start. Oh, can you see where the wax has gone? Because the paint hasn't gone on it there. It's bleeding a little bit and that's fine. I don't mind a bit of that. You see, I'm just making the shape just at the tips for now. It's bleeding just a bit too much. I've got my kitchen roll, so I'll just go over that again. It's beginning to look like a sunflower. It's very loose. You work quite quickly just putting in these end shapes. So that's where you're going to have the definition. But we do want a bit of background colour as well. Don't be scared of white on your paper either. It's always good to have some white. Now you might want to use some orange mixed with yellow. You might be happy with your yellow ochre colour. I'm actually using one called gold ochre, I think, at the moment, which I think is giving a really nice colour. We'll come back and we'll do some more to the centre when it's dry. So that's burnt sienna, let's just stick a bit of that down there. Put the paintbrush in the wrong one for a minute, something on the end of that. Right. So that wax has worked quite well. I don't know if you can see where I'm putting the paint on, you're getting some really good effect there. So there you go. Use a tea light if you want to mask off anything. Okay, and you might have a bit of more yellow, you might have a bit of your burnt sienna. And then you might wait for all that to dry and then you can go in and put a little bit more detail in when it's dry, but I think you can see that that tea light has worked really well on giving a bit of definition around the centre. Now with this flower up here, I'm going for a different view. So this is side on, so we'll be putting some green in that as well. So I'm going to go for centre to begin with. I'm going to put wet on wet this time. That doesn't really, paint doesn't really cope with it. So I'm just going to put a bit of brown to begin with. I'm going to push it up to the edge, and then I'm going to try and get a few different tones in there. So that'll do for now with that. Now I might get my tea light again and just I've got a little some white still in there, just here and there. Okay. Now we're going to go with just yellow ochre this time and see. It's not as golden. It's the golden ochre, so you might want to mix a bit of orange with it. I don't think in your sets you'll have a gold ochre necessarily. See how that wax is working so well. Just spread that out a bit, that colour. Okay, so double layer the petals up. Obviously I am working at speed here. I was going to do this properly. I might take a little bit more time, but I would probably follow the same kind of process. Darker in the middle there, even a bit of lovely burnt umber. Okay, and then I'm going to do something you can kind of see these petals here. Okay, that's looking a little bit pale and washed out now, so we do need to add a lot more va-va-voom in there, I think. It's not dry yet, but I'm just dabbing because you want a kind of texture in the centre. And you'll notice I'm using a bigger brush than I normally do at the moment. Again, that's because we're just being really loose. that middle, and then probably would want the centre of the sunflower to be a bit more of an impact. And I'm going to add a bit of this gold colour. Okay, so that's beginning to get a little bit more life. Do the same thing in this one. Now with your sap green, you probably want to just get it a little bit darker. It's just a little bit too in your face, I think. And you're just giving a bit of the illusion of the leaves. So you could have maybe some brighter bits, and then the stalks probably going to go that there, and then you might want to just bring that green out and maybe down and if you wanted to put a bit of purple and blue just in the sky. Purple works quite nicely, I think, sometimes. Maybe a bit more earthy kind of down this end. A bit more orange. So, there's a very quick sunflower with using a tea light to get that nice definition and be able to keep a really loose effect. Obviously this isn't the best painting I've ever done, that just took about 5 minutes. Probably wait for this to dry a bit and maybe go and put a bit of detail and definition. So where this one's dry, I'll just show you. I might take a bit of burnt sienna or just maybe highlight where it's naturally showing a shape. You can just I always want to put a bit of definition in. I tend to go in behind with a bit of water just to soften it again. But can you see we're getting a little bit of definition on some of the petals now, and you can do that, right from the base. Or you can do some from the tip and then maybe give it some background behind it. If you go in behind and make the background darker, and then make the petals show up. So, I didn't tell you all of everything that I had before we started, but I expect Harriet will write it up for you. But you've got all your colours. You can do sunflowers in whatever colour you like, but I've used all your browns and oranges and yellows here, and a tea light. I hope you found that useful, and I look forward to seeing your pictures.